Welcome to Fastang 444. I am trying to start inside of the stadium, and you may recognize this month's maze inside of the stadium. And I'm going to angle a little bit to the right. Potentially there could be 3 drops inside of the stadium. I'm trying to angle to where I could see all 3 of them. And as the game starts, there is one over on the right. I think it's the one that is on the north side of the stadium. So I will move over to the north side of the stadium and try and come right in the entrance. And as the game starts, I'm right at the entrance, so I should be able to get in there and get this drop. And as I head in, there's someone right next to me. So I'm just going to challenge them and not let them get that drop. That car there can have it. And there's another car coming. So maybe not such a great place to start the game. Everyone, or at least 4 people, had the same idea. So off we go. I should be able to beat them. They are right on my tail, so let's get through these trees here and see if I can't get over to the finish, get this win in. Let's see here. I know there are rocks right around this intersection I have to watch out for, so let's see how I do. Oh, not so good. Okay, we're going to call that a fail. So I just chose play again, and I am going to try starting the next game right in this area. I've actually had good luck with this, either losing head-to-heads or Final Showdown, staying in the same area. So let's see how I do here. I can see these buildings that are ahead. Sometimes there are drops around that area. I am not seeing a drop initially, so let's see here. I am going to move over to the Bat's Head. You know what? No, let's try Horizon Rush. And you may have noticed some of the roads are grayed out. That's because this is a new profile. And I am able to pick whatever point I'd like at the beginning. That was a conversation that I had in the comments with actually a highly skilled player. SGH77 thought that he remembered that until you bought the castle house, you were not able to fast travel and pick any point you want. But within the Eliminator, that's not the case. And you can see the roads are still grayed out here. I haven't even driven on this road yet. Matter of fact, Horizon Rush isn't even on the map yet. Just Horizon Mexico. It's really starting over. So let's drive down this road. We'll get one of the roads under my belt that I've driven on them. And let's see, any drops to the left, any to the right. Let's go over towards that castle house. There is a drop over here. I don't see anyone on the mini-map yet, so I should be able to get to it before anyone else gets to it. Although I did see a drop right inside of Guanajuato that is closer. So let's duck inside of Guanajuato. See what this drop is. What do we have? All right, great. A level 6 exoset. I thought about going to the castle house and looking at that other drop, but I remembered I have a bad habit of driving around looking at drops. And when I get into a car that is a mid-level drop, I need to start engaging in head-to-heads right away. So let's start heading over towards the other drivers and engage in a head-to-head right away. And here's one of those barrels that are an immovable object. There's numerous ones throughout the game. That's one of them. There's another road I haven't been on. There's a lot of them actually. Let's see. There's a car over on the right here. Let's see. It looks like they see them coming towards them, and they are trying to go into Guanajuato. I think they are on the, I was going to say on the perimeter of Guanajuato, but that's me. Let's see, where are they? Okay, they are over that direction that I just left. They may be trying to go over to that drop, or they just left that drop. I'm not sure. That drop is still there. I don't see it yet, but let's see, where are they? Oh wow, I just keep running into things here. I don't know if I'm going to get them or not. Alright, there they are. It's on. Okay, they are on the other side of this wall here, and it does appear that they are getting that drop. What is that? Is it a level 4? It is a level 4. Where are they? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Got it. Okay, so that's a Subaru WRX. So I will just follow along this dirt road and try and not run into any more walls. I think I'm clear now. And they lined up rage quitting. Thank you very much. That saves me having to drive all that way. Although I don't recommend that you do that, because you are hurting the field left in the game. You're just helping people level up quicker. So back to trying to engage in a head-to-head. There are 3 cars. 2 on the right may be engaged in a head-to-head. Oh, now there's multiple cars on the mini-map. So cancel going up the hill. Let's go over here. And I know based on past experiences, the final arena is going to be east, and head-to-heads are going to lead in that direction, and this car is trying to get to this drop. So let's get them before they get to it. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Alright, they are trying to drive away. What are they in? Going back to where I just vacated? No, this is all around the wall of the city here. They are in a level 2 Peugeot. So off we go, heading east. There's a road on the left here. I know if I get closer to that road, there's fewer obstructions over to the finish. So let's get over to that road. Okay, yeah. And over on the left is, I call it the home of the Eliminator, the icon within the game. When it does appear on the map, it has yet to appear on the map in my new profile, but it's over on that dotted dirt road on the left there, the home of the Eliminator, I call that. So the finish is just over here. because we started so close to Guanajuato, the finish doesn't go all the way to the northeast. It stops here. Depending on where you start a head-to-head determines where the finish is in different arenas. With the exception of the short head-to-head up the mountain. So I am in a level 8 RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. I actually am fond of this. My first win ever in my other profile. My original one was in this truck, and oddly enough the finish was just that direction that I just vacated in the northeast. I didn't know what I was doing. I just started heading a random direction, and let's see here, get up here and take a peek at this other drop. That's I think a level 2 Peugeot. Can't see this other drop yet. I can't. What is it? Okay, that's a Bronco. Level 5. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see if I can't get into a head-to-head. There's 12 drivers left. So it's getting later in the game here. I need to get into hopefully 2 more head-to-heads and get into a level 10. And usually the final showdown is westbound on the highway, and it varies the finish point off of the highway from there, but having a level 10 is definitely needed in this final showdown. A level 8 RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck, most likely it's not going to get it. There's someone right here. Let's see if I can't get them in a head-to-head. What are they in? They are in a Funco, and they were just parked. I'd like to get on that bridge. Oh, I missed the bridge. No. Oh, they got hung up in the bridge too. Well, I didn't get hung up in the bridge, but they did. They were trying to take the bridge and got hung up. So I may be able to beat this Funco, I think, here. Let's get over on the road. Take this to the finish. And it looks like they are trying to get drastic and take a straight line and wind up running into those buildings back there. Wow. There's an MG Metro sniffing around, trying to snipe people completing head-to-heads. I'll have no part of it. I am going to head over here into the trees away from where the head-to-head finished and take this Funco and use it in the final showdown. This is great. Wow. Yeah, here's some more roads I haven't driven on. Let's just hang out here. Okay, this is going to be Arena 4. It's the one that has the greatest amount of time and distance from where I like to leave from to the exit. So if I got into another head-to-head, I would get into a Lamborghini Centenario. But the Funco actually has a higher top speed, so I will just keep this, stay here, wait for the final showdown. I've recognized this gamer tag that was just eliminated, and they were part of a video, I Won't Be Beat on Vulcan Road. They were very angry after they lost the Final Showdown, and I had a pretty commanding win down the volcano, and what was it? They called me a coward. They basically were parked right next to the finish of the short head-to-head, and because I wouldn't go over and fall victim to their little trap, they called me a coward. But after I asked them if that was courageous of them just parking next to the finish, they kind of recanted and apologized a little bit. But anyway, I will have a link that will be on the top right to that video. That was entertaining, I think. I think you'll enjoy that one. Alright, so I am getting in position for the Final Showdown in this Funco F9 that I took. Right around this bend in the road near these signs is where I like to leave from.
Head-to-head's complete! Get ready for the Final Showdown!
You can see on the map where this point I like to leave from is located, and this is Arena 4. The range of time to leave is 26 to 29 seconds. I will leave at 29 seconds because the Funco actually doesn't do very well in the turn, so I need all of that time to get to my exit. This Lamborghini Centenario tries blocking, but they're a little late on their attempt. So let's continue on. Get through this one last turn. And let's accelerate here. Alright, it looks like the finish is, where would this be, south of the greenhouse area, I call it, or Teotihuacan. So I will just continue on this line and cross the stream up here. Try and go across it at somewhat of a right angle so I don't wind up flipping and resetting. Do random trees. Now let's angle over. Let's just go through the greenhouses. Just narrowly miss hitting that one support. Alright, some buildings around that intersection I avoid. Alright, where are we at here? We're getting closer. Ooh, that was close. I almost flipped. Alright, through some more greenhouses. Over towards the finish on this road, it looks like. The road that leads to Atlantis de Tula, so great win in the Funco that I took.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos, and if you do, I need your help. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so just click that link on the bottom right.